Hello everyone! Olá a todos! It's me, Thea, your Portuguese teacher, and in today's video we are going to be learning all the phrases that you should know before deep diving in Portuguese language. All the basic phrases that you really need to know. So we are going to see greetings, farewells, goodbyes, how to be polite with people, how to be formal, how to be informal. We're going to see all of that. So, without further discussions, let's start the video and let's start learning. Let's start with some greetings. The first thing you should know is bom dia. Bom dia means good morning. Good morning, bom dia. Bom dia, como estás? Good morning, how are you? And como estás? Como está is formal. Because if it was informal, it would be como estás? This is informal. You should add an S. But como está is formal. So you say bom dia, como está to a coworker, to somebody older than you, to someone who you owe respect to. And then we have boa tarde, good afternoon. Boa tarde a todos. Good afternoon, everyone. Boa tarde, you just start saying it in Portugal. When you already had lunch, you can start saying boa tarde. Then we have boa noite, good night, which also in Portuguese means good evening, since we don't have a specific word for good evening. Boa noite also means good evening. So when it's like 7 p.m., you can start saying boa noite because we don't have good evening for 7 p.m. So in winter, when it's like 6 o'clock and it's dark outside, you can already say boa noite. In summer, when it's like 7, you can say boa noite because in the summer, you know, the sun goes up until 9 o'clock. But you can start saying boa noite from 7 in the summer. Boa noite e até amanhã. Good night and see you tomorrow. Now we will see ways of asking people how they are doing, informal and formal. So let's see first the informal ones. We have tudo bem, which means how are you? Is everything okay? And we use this with friends, family or people we are familiar with. Tudo bem contigo? Is everything okay with you? Or we have also como estás, which means how are you? And we also use this with your friends, with people the same age as us, with family, with people you have confidence with. Olá, como estás? Hi, how are you? Now we have the formal ones. Como está? How are you? Como está is used, like I said before, with someone who is older than you, or in professional settings, or with people you don't know well yet to show them respect. Boa tarde, como estás? Good afternoon, how are you? Boa tarde, como está? You can use in a professional context when you go and greet someone in a meeting. Boa tarde, como está? So, and then we have tudo bem consigo. Consigo. Don't confuse this with contigo, like we had in the other slide. This is informal. Consigo is formal. Tudo bem consigo? Is everything okay with you? Used like como está for politeness and respectfully approaching. Tudo bem consigo, Senhor José? Is everything with you, Mr. José? Like somebody older than you or your boss or a coworker that you don't really know very well. Ways of saying goodbye. We have até logo, which means see you later. And até logo, you should use até logo. For example, you are leaving work to go on a lunch break. You should use até logo because you know that you'll see your coworkers after when you come back from your lunch break. Até logo, it's basically used when you are seeing the people after that same day. Then we have até amanhã, which is see you tomorrow. Tenha uma boa noite, até amanhã. Have a good night, see you tomorrow. You can say até amanhã to your friends at school when you are saying the last goodbye of the day. Até amanhã, see you tomorrow. And you can also use this with your family when you are going to sleep. Até amanhã, mãe. Até amanhã, pai. And we have até já. Até já, it's see you soon, but like see you really, really soon. Like, vou ali e já volto, até já. I'm just going over there and coming back. See you soon. Até já. Até já, até já, até já. Politeness and courtesy. So, we have the famous obrigado or obrigada. You will say obrigado if you are a man, and you will say obrigada if you are a woman, and this just means thank you. Obrigada pela ajuda. Thank you for your help. And please don't get confused. Obrigado, you use it if you are a man, and obrigada if you are a woman. Not if you are a man talking to a woman, you will not say obrigada. If you are a man, you will always say obrigado. And if you are a woman, regardless to the person you are talking with, you will always say obrigada. Don't confuse this. And then we have de nada, which just means you're welcome. Obrigada, de nada, thank you, you're welcome. And we have por favor, which means please, formal and informal. Por favor, please. Podes ajudar-me, por favor? Can you help me, please? And then we have com licença. Com licença basically means excuse me. For example, you want to pass someone. Com licença, posso passar? Excuse me, may I pass? This is just politely saying, excuse me, com licença, preciso passar. Voilà. Desculpa or desculpe. So, desculpa is informal and desculpe is formal. And we have, like, for example, desculpa o atraso. Sorry for the delay. Bon appetit. Imagine you are eating with someone and you want to be polite. Bon appetit basically means bon appétit, enjoy your meal. Aqui está a comida, bon appetit. If you are in the restaurant, it's normal that the waiter tells you this phrase like, aqui está a comida, bon appetit. Here's the food, enjoy your meal. Now, asking some personal questions. So, before I tell you these questions, I will ask you to please leave a like in this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and leave me a comment if you are enjoying the content. And also tell you that I've only chosen a few personal questions because I already made a video about this, which I will link in the description of this video. But to ask someone what's their name, you just say, como te chamas? Olá, como te chamas? Hi, what's your name? Then we have, quantos anos tens? How old are you? And I only put this in the informal way because normally in Portugal when we are being formal to someone, we are not allowed to ask them their age. So you don't need to know this as a beginner. Quantos anos tens? This is informal. Remember. How old are you? Quantos anos tens? How old are you? Onde moras? Where do you live? Onde moras agora? Where do you live now?